A very good afternoon to each one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'll be featuring the propagation of Epipremnums, Jessenia and Marble Queen. Now right in front of the camera are 14 cups of Marble Queens and Jessenias. These are Jessenia. Right, take a good look and take a look at the cuttings and the area roots that is forming water roots. Right here, these are the new roots, the white ones, and these are the former, these are the area roots. And this is the Marble Queen. Now, if I put these two side by side, the Jessenia and the Marble Queen side by side, you will notice that the Marble Queen has more whites, speckles and sectors compared to the Jessenia. Jessenia is said to be have more yellow as well as also green. It is called the chartreuse color. All right, chartreuse is a mix of yellow and green. So altogether here there are about 90 cuttings, and each all of them equally divided between the Jessenia as well as also the Marble Queen. And I should be able to use 4 cuttings each for a pot. So I should be getting about 20 to 25 pots of propagations. This is a Jessenia, and one of the characteristic of Jessenia is they have, sometimes, full green. The leaves is all green, dark green. I'm confident that I'm able to, when I propagate this, when I put it in the pot, and as they grow more leaves, all right, the leaves would be, would come out like this, all right. So it's not something magical, but it's just that from my experience, I have, been able to get these chartreuse leaves, all right, from this, full green, looks like a jade, all right, a philodendron or Epipremnums, right? This is partial, all right, but lots of green, which is not very desirable. There's a lot of green here too. Now take a look again at the Marble Queen. Generally, Marble Queens are quite desirable. They once you give them a bit more sunlight, then they will turn even whiter, right? Now, when you give sunlight to the Marble Queen, you will get more white sectors. But from my experience is, if you give sunlight to about an hour or so to the Marble Queen or to the Jessenia, too much may just burn it. This Jessenia, with sunlight, an hour of sunlight a day, would not get a lot of white. It will still remain chartreuse, all right, in its coloration. That is the difference that I found from my experience. Now, when we propagate this, all right, this is about 6 days old. Check out the roots again here. All right, all of them are 6 days old. Okay, here, check out the roots. All right, I'm sure you can see the white sections. Those are the new ones. All right, and another maybe 6 days to 10 days or even 2 weeks, I would be taking this out and be potting it in a aeroid substrates, and then you'll be put in the shade, and then you'll be allowed to grow for about 3 months to about 6 months. Now, chartreuse leaves or the Jessenia seems to be a bit of a slower grower than the Marble Queen. This is the Jessenia and this is the Marble Queen. All right, so this is seems to be slower, which is true because I got 2 pots, and this I observed that this is kind of slow in growing. I will show the pictures of the mother plant. These leaves or these cuttings came from the Marble Queen as well as also the Jessenia mother plant. It would appear on the screen. You can take a look at it, and these 90 cuttings were taken from there, and they were about maybe 7 to 8 wines. And okay, so generally, if you let it grow long, you can trim it at the rim of the pot, all right, and then from there you would be able to cut it note by note and then put it into the water. Now this is the top cutting from the Jessenia. All right, top cuttings has at least 2 notes. which is why it commands a premium. And this is the top cuttings from the marble queen over here. Oh no, not this. This is the one. Okay, this a bit more yellowish. All right. I would say that because it is the top cutting, it is a bit more yellowish, and after some time in the sun, it will turn more whiter. All right. So these are the Jessenia and marble queen. And there's one thing that about Epipremnums is when they start to grow and when they start to climb, they will produce some adhesive roots or clasping roots. I will show it to you over here. You can see this, all right, and my ring finger or my fourth finger. You can see these two little roots that is forming, and this vine is ready to climb, ready to stick to any surfaces. Now this is the aerial roots. Aerial roots will penetrate into the sphagnum moss. All right. So this is the aerial roots will penetrate sphagnum moss or coco coir, but they would not stick to walls. This will stick to walls. All right. These two little roots here. All right. There will be more along these two nodes here on the stem. It would getting more and more as it climbs, and so that it will stick to the surfaces. So as it climbs, the stem will get thicker and thicker. So this is the Epipremnum pinnatum variegata aurea. This is just an example to show. And for nearly all Epipremnums, they would have this grasping and adhesive roots. So I hope to see this soon. As this begins to mature in 3 to 6 months. And I hope that these plants will grow well, and I hope that this would be able to get into the hands of those who desire to have a pot of Jessenia, as well as also the marble queen. Thank you very much for tuning in.